What's up everyone? Welcome to this special Shopkins episode on OMT. Today we're going to build a display stand for all 140 Season 1 Shopkins. Then in part 2 of this video, we're going to add to this display stand by opening up a 12 pack of Shopkins, a 5 pack of Shopkins, and 2 mystery baskets. So before we get started on this project, you're probably going to need your parents' help on this, because it involves tools that like scissors and, well, razor blade knives and glue. So we start by photocopying and enlarging the piece of paper that comes with all your Shopkins that has the list, and we're going to enlarge it by 145%, and that way our sections here are going to be approximately 1 inch. So after we have our color copies that are enlarged, we're just going to go ahead and cut them out. Alright, now all our Shopkins should be cut out. They should all be in these 1 inch by 4 inch sections. Now just put these pieces of paper away and we'll use them for later. And what I have here is a piece of white foam board. And what we're going to do with this 3/16 inch foam board is cut out 12 inch by 12 inch squares. So if you can find it at your hobby store or craft store, these are usually in the, where the paper and pencils and things like that are at your normal other stores as well. So again, use parental guidance on this. You have your parents with you using these tools. They're very, very sharp. Alright, now here we have our 12 inch by 12 inch squares. Now for this test I actually made one a little bit bigger because I thought it was going to be necessary, but it really isn't. You can just make a 12 inch by 12 inch square. Alright, next we're going to use 1 inch thick styrofoam board. Now, I bought this at the hobby store, like a local craft store, and they come in 12 inches by about 36 inches. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a 1 inch thick and a 12 inch width, and it could be any length, but you're probably going to need about 6 feet of this for this project. So what I went ahead and did is, with a pen, I marked out sections into the styrofoam board, a 1 inch piece, a 2 inch piece, a 3 inch piece, a 4 inch piece, all the way up to 11 inches. You need all those 11 pieces for this project. And once you draw out your lines with a pen, you go over it with the razor blade knife a few times, pushing a little bit more and more into it. And then you'll have your sections. Like you see here, I have a 1 inch piece, a 2 inch piece, and a 3 inch piece. And this is what's going to build that staircase look to our display stand. Alright, once you have all your styrofoam pieces cut, it should be 11 pieces in total for this project. You're going to go ahead and just stack them up like a staircase. Then what you're going to do is those 12 inch by 12 inch styrofoam boards that you cut, the foam boards, you're going to put one behind it on the project and one underneath. Alright, also at the hobby store where you found the foam, I found this foam-tastic glue. It's meant to glue these pieces of styrofoam together. So you're probably not going to want to use Elmer's glue or super glue or anything like that, because it just won't work on this project. We're going to go ahead and use this foam glue. Alright, we're going to start with our 1 inch piece, and we're just going to use a little bit of glue on the base of this here. A little bit goes a long way. You don't want to use too much, because you don't, when you press it down, you don't want the glue to go everywhere else. Alright, and now we're just going to place the 1-inch piece right on top of the 2-inch piece. After you have those two pieces together, now we're going to put glue on the base of the 2-inch piece, and then that's going to go onto the 3-inch piece. And once that's together, you're going to put glue on the base of the 3-inch piece to stick to the 4-inch piece, and so on, all the way until you're done with this project. So here's that foam board, and we're just going to put some glue all over it, and we're going to put no glue on the 1-inch on one side, because that's where our Shopkins are going to go. Alright, and what you see me doing here is just leveling off all the pieces before it completely dries. Make all the staircases nice and straight, and making sure the backboard on this project sticks well to the styrofoam. And once you have it all glued together and nice and straight and firm like that, you're just going to press firmly on it. You're going to want to let it dry, probably for a few hours. I let mine dry overnight. Alright, next we're going to use these, also what I found at the craft store, are these 12-inch by 12-inch decorative pieces of paper. Now there's all different designs that you can go with, so you can go with whatever you want. I just like the look of these ones. So we're going to start at the top of our steps here on our display board, and we're going to place this nice and even with our display, and then we're going to pinch a crease on the corner just so we can get the fold into our piece of paper. Next, I'm using a back of a paintbrush, but you can also use maybe the back of a pen where it's rounded. Nothing too sharp, and we're just going to press into the crease on the staircase here, and that's going to give that infold on our paper. And then what we'll do is just go ahead and repeat these steps over and over again until the paper goes all the way down the stairs. Once we fold the paper all the way to its full length on the stairs, we're going to then just make nice crisp edges into the folds that are already there. Make them a little bit sharper, just so when they go on the stairs they look a little bit better. Now, I'm putting glue right onto a piece of scrap board, just putting enough where I can use, well, I'm using my finger, but you're probably going to want to use a paintbrush or something, because glues act differently. This specific glue, I went ahead and used my finger because I knew it wasn't going to have any other reactions. But if you're going to use any glue at your home, you're going to probably want to use something else. Use a glove over your finger, or just a paintbrush, because you don't want glue on your hands. You may get your fingers stuck together, or it may do some other reaction on your skin that you don't want. So what I did there was put glue all over the stairs. Every part that was facing you or facing up is going to have a thin layer of glue. Spread it nice and thin. And then we're going to go ahead and put our decorative paper right back onto our stairs, right where we made our original folds, so it'll fit perfectly. And then just press the paper into the corners until all the crevices there, so it's nice, even, and flat. Alright, once that's done, we're going to go ahead and use a glue stick. And for the first piece, we're going to go ahead and use this glue stick right onto the first Shopkins piece of paper. These are Shopkins number 1 through 4. So we're going to go in numerical order here. We're going to put glue right on the back of that paper and stick it right onto the board, right on the top. Alright, and from then on, now we can just use the glue stick and just wipe all the way across the board there, since we know how big or how much room we have left on top there that we don't want to put glue on. Alright, and then after you put glue there, you're going to go ahead and put your next group of Shopkins. Those are Shopkins 5, 6, 7, and 8, and so on, until you finish this step. And then when you get to the next step, you're going to go ahead and use that glue stick and put glue on for the next pieces. And when you have gaps in your prints where there was no Shopkins, it's just 2 on that line, you're going to want to cut those out. You just want to use spaces where there's going to be Shopkins. And just keep on repeating this procedure all the way down until you get to the bottom level and have all 140 Shopkins on there. And this is us putting on our very last piece, and we're all done. This is our display board. It has a spot for all 142 Shopkins. So what I'll do is go ahead and put all the Shopkins I currently own right on this display board. Alright, these are all the Shopkins I own. They're right on this display board. And you can see that there's still a lot of gaps that need to be filled in. But at least there's a picture and the name of the Shopkin there that I know I need to get. So this is part 1 of the video. Watch part 2 of the video, and we're going to go ahead and open up some more Shopkins. We're going to open up a 12-pack, a 5-pack, and two 2-packs of Shopkins to go ahead and add to our collection here. See if we can fill it up and maybe even try to get a limited edition Shopkins. If you liked this video, then go ahead and click the thumbs up button down below. That's all the time we have today on OMT. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you watch future videos. So you can go ahead and click here on the screen and to subscribe to my channel so you can watch all the future videos. Alright, see you next time on OpenMoreToys.